Welcome to Getting Squared Away, Military Bearing for the Public Health Service Officer. The purpose of these video briefs is to help public health service officers become more comfortable in interacting with military personnel and about following military customs. I know that we get trained in this in officers' basic course. However, for some officers, I know that they're geographically located in places where they don't have a lot of interactions with the military. So we thought this would be helpful for people when they do come into contact with military personnel, or for those folks who are thinking about taking some of the assignments that are available with the DoD. My name is Lieutenant Commander Van Meer, and I have with me Captain Korinsky. Captain Korinsky is serving with me here at Fort Bragg. He's a licensed clinical social worker. And Captain Korinsky, what is military bearing?
Well, military bearing, sir, is a posture, gestures, and behaviors that are consistent with standards of the United States Army and all the other DoD derivatives. Military bearing includes professional appearance, being courteous, projecting enthusiasm and confidence as having a positive outlook, sir.
Okay, so would we say that a lot of folks lack military bearing, or is this something that is usually ingrained into the military folks because they go through longer periods of training?
Sir, I think it depends. It depends where you come from. Sometimes it's very instilled very early on, like a lot of the enlisted get it kind of from day one. Sometimes officers don't get it quite as much as others. So I think this is a great opportunity to help kind of get that as a universal outcome in education for everybody.
Okay. We would ask, why is military bearing important?
Well, like I said, sir, I think it keeps the professionalism between everybody. I think it keeps it as a standard, so there's the respect to higher ranking. Everybody kind of gets their due right in the process, and keeps tasks and everything in order as appropriate, sir.
Okay, so one of the expressions we hear is you respect the rank.
Yes, sir.
So let's always be cognizant of that. Okay, and what, you've interacted with some of us public health service officers here. Have you noticed any difference in the way that they're treated versus the other officers?
Overall, sir, it seems pretty close. I think there's definitely some confusion about what is public health service, what do they do. The ranks are a little different because they're more naval in nature, so I think the vast majority of people come from more like the Army or Air Force or Marine Corps side, so they're kind of like, hey, what is that? What does that mean? And there's some confusion. Again, like placement with the rank sometimes is confusing as well, sir.
Okay. I think what the purpose for the next several videos that we're going to shoot, we're going to talk about things like saluting, place of honor, things that are quickly noticed by other folks if we're not following through with it. As a public health service officer, we want to make sure people understand that we're not just civilians in uniform, that we are highly trained individuals, that we respect courtesies and customs, and that we can feel much more comfortable when we come on military installations. I've had talks with a few people when I've been at some of the conferences, and they've said things like, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to salute, not salute. I don't feel comfortable wearing my uniform on a military installation. And so hopefully through the course of some of these interactions and some of these actual how to and why we do it, people can feel more comfortable. So thanks for taking the time to come and talk to us about military bearing. And hopefully we'll see you guys next time, when I believe one of the things we will be talking about is place of honor and why we wear our cover and other issues along those lines.